Vehicles are the means we use to navigate the world in countless ways. Most of you depend on cars in their many variations to go to work, get to school, or head off to unwind with friends. For those in certain professions, trains and planes are your key mode of travel, getting you across vast distances with minimal effort. Even rides like mopeds, scooters, and segways all have their own role. Just as important, though, is that all of these vehicles continue to evolve and become more advanced. So let us take you through the 20 incredible most advanced vehicles in the world. Number 15. Ultra-Heavy Lift Amphibious Connector. In 2014, the U.S. Marine Corps rolled out a prototype unlike anything else in its fleet, the Ultra-Amphibious Connector. This vehicle wasn't designed just to carry soldiers across beaches. It was meant to move full-size tanks straight from sea to shore. Instead of standard treads, it uses air-filled foam blocks that act like flippers in water. Once it hits land, those same blocks flatten into soft, tank-like tracks that can handle rough terrain without getting stuck. The unit was tested in Hawaii and proved it could do the job, even in demanding environments. Although the one we've seen is just a prototype, the long-term vision was to double its size for carrying heavy equipment during beach assaults. Compared to past operations like D-Day, where getting tanks from ship to shore was chaotic and slow, this kind of vehicle could change how military landings happen. It's not in full service yet, but the groundwork is already there, and it's hard to ignore. Number 14. Terrafugia TFX. Flying cars already exist, but most are basically tiny planes with road functionality. Terrafugia changed the game with the TFX, an upgrade over their earlier model. We mean, just look at this futuristic thing. The TFX isn't just a flying car. It's designed for full vertical takeoff and landing, with no runway required. It runs on a plug-in hybrid system that powers both the wheels and 2 electric motors for flight. On the ground, it performs like a compact car with 35 miles per gallon. In the air, it can fly up to 500 miles, possibly exceeding 100 miles per hour. What's more, it's designed to be semi-autonomous, capable of responding to emergencies and navigating to programmed destinations. The original Terrafugia model had foldable wings and was a bit clunky. The TFX streamlines the concept, turning it into something more user-friendly and efficient. While it's still not mass-produced, it shows where urban air mobility could be headed. And for a vehicle that lifts straight up and flies, it's surprisingly efficient and mind-blowing. Number 13. Volkswagen Aqua Concept Hover Car. Concept cars are vehicles built to test out bold ideas, how they might function or look in future environments. While most never make it past the design phase, they often showcase incredible innovation. That's the case with the Volkswagen Aqua Concept Hover Car. First revealed over a decade ago by a Chinese graduate, this hovercraft-style car was designed specifically for China's wildly diverse terrain. We're talking deserts, mountain ranges, wetlands, and lakes, stuff that normal cars would never survive. The Aqua runs on 2 electric motors. One inflates the hover skirt and the other powers a set of propulsion fans. It also includes a hydrogen fuel cell, pushing it toward eco-friendly performance. Its estimated top speed is around 62 miles per hour. Not highway fast, but fair considering the conditions it's meant for. Sadly, the Aqua never became a working prototype, just a detailed 3D model. But similar hovercraft technology already exists, and with electric vehicles becoming mainstream, a real version might not be far off. Number 12. Armored Truck SUV Concept. There's no mistaking the intent behind this design. It's built to intimidate. The armored truck SUV concept looks like a fusion of military tech and civilian muscle, shaped like an SUV but armored like a battlefield tank. Steel, Kevlar, titanium, and carbon fiber form the exterior shell, giving it durability far beyond any street-legal vehicle. It's built with defense in mind, but its appearance reads more like a futuristic war machine than a traditional armored transport. While it hasn't been adopted for active military use, it's clearly designed for urban operations where strength and mobility both matter. The aesthetic leans heavily toward dominance without sacrificing the practical layout of a typical SUV, giving potential users a familiar structure, but far more protection. This isn't about speed or subtlety. It's built for scenarios where presence and survival take priority. And though it's still a concept, it shows that armored vehicles don't have to look like slow, boxy machines. They can look like command on wheels. What do you think about it? Number 11. PAR's 6x6 CBRN Reconnaissance Vehicle. Well, we say just one thing. This isn't some standard combat vehicle. The PAR 6x6 CBRN Reconnaissance Unit was developed to handle threats that aren't visible: chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear hazards. Designed with standoff detection in mind, it's equipped with tools that can analyze toxic industrial materials and chemical agents before personnel ever step out. Its onboard systems can also identify biological and radioactive dangers, allowing it to mark contaminated zones and take manual samples if needed. The vehicle usually carries a team of 4: driver, commander, and 2 specialists, but has space for a 5th if the mission demands it. Its interior is lined with 3 dedicated chemical detection units, constantly scanning both inside and outside. For soldiers entering uncertain environments, this isn't just another truck, it's their buffer between safety and disaster. In today's world, where banned weapons still exist and enforcement is far from universal, machines like the PARs offer more than support. They give troops the chance to operate smart, stay alert, and survive what they can't even see. Number 10. Mars Rover Vehicle Navigator. People aren't just building vehicles for Earth anymore, they're designing them for other planets. The Mars Rover Vehicle Navigator, shown off by NASA in 2017, proves that it's a massive 500-pound off-roader equipped with 6 wheels built for harsh terrain. The open-frame wheels are modeled after actual Mars rover designs and can handle rocky surfaces with ease. Inside, it's spacious enough to carry 4 people and even includes a glove box for holding samples of Martian soil or rocks. Now here's the twist. This isn't the model they'd use on Mars. It was created as a display piece, a concept designed to stir public imagination and help engineers explore future builds. Sending a vehicle to Mars would require extra considerations: protection against radiation, internal heat regulation, and durable electronics. Still, the Rover Navigator shows how close we're getting. While it's not going to Mars anytime soon, it gives a real glimpse of what one day might carry astronauts across the red dust. Alright guys, now let's move to number 9. BTR-4 Armored Personnel Carrier. The BTR-4 isn't built to blend in like other destruction goodies. It's meant to lead the front line. Designed in Ukraine, this 8-wheeled armored personnel carrier doubles as a fire support vehicle in combat zones. It can deploy soldiers directly into conflict or act as a mobile weapons platform thanks to its turret-mounted automatic cannon. Its robust frame is adaptable to multiple combat scenarios, from urban warfare to open field defense. The BTR-4 has been in active service for Ukraine's armed forces for years, but when the war escalated, many of these units fell into enemy hands. As Russian forces captured key territories, some BTR-4 seized and repurposed for opposing use, a hard reality in modern war. Despite that, the vehicle's impact remains clear. It was made to carry troops through high-risk situations and provide backup when it matters most. Its presence in the field, regardless of which side controls it, confirms its durability and effectiveness. It's not just transport, it's part of the fight. Number 8. USS Zumwalt. The USS Zumwalt wasn't built to blend in, it was made to intimidate. This U.S. Navy destroyer cuts through waves with a sharp, stealth-like design that looks more like a battleship from the future than a traditional war vessel. Launched as part of a limited 3-ship class, it came with a staggering $4.4 billion price tag per unit. Stretching 600 feet and displacing around 16,000 tons, it's one of the largest and most ambitious surface ships ever built. It can cruise at 30 knots and houses up to 158 personnel. What sets the Zumwalt apart isn't just its size or look, it's the layered tech inside. Yet, despite all the money poured into it, the ship's legacy is mixed. Critics point out engine issues, tech overhauls, and an unclear mission profile. But whether it fully succeeded or not, it signaled a bold shift in modern naval engineering. The Zumwalt was never meant to be typical. It was a gamble to push boundaries. That it certainly did. It's awesome. Number 7. Kawasaki Motorcycles. Among performance-focused bike manufacturers, Kawasaki holds a spot near the top, and not just for legacy but for pushing limits. While Harley-Davidson banks on its classic appeal, Kawasaki targets the future with bikes like the Ninja H2R. This machine isn't road legal for a reason. It was built purely to show what raw engineering could achieve. Powered by a supercharged 998cc inline-4 engine, it puts out more than 300 horsepower, making it one of the most powerful production motorcycles ever made. But it isn't just about raw speed. The H2R is equipped with electronic rider aids, a trellis frame for weight distribution, and fully adjustable suspension to handle its brutal acceleration. Priced at around $55,000, it's not something casual riders will grab off the lot. It's meant for serious track use and elite-level riding. Kawasaki hasn't just made a fast bike here, it's made a statement. A piece of mechanical performance art that proves the company's not just keeping up, it's leading from the front. Kawasaki is Kawasaki. Number 6. Shanghai Maglev. Unlike most modern trains, this doesn't rely on wheels or rails, it floats. This high-speed magnetic levitation train runs on a short 19-mile route connecting Pudong International Airport to the city center. In that distance, it reaches speeds up to 267 miles per hour, completing the trip in under 8 minutes. Operational since 2004, it's still one of the fastest commercial trains on Earth. What makes it different isn't just the speed, it's the almost frictionless movement that results in smoother, quieter rides with less mechanical stress. The levitation system reduces wear and tear, which keeps long-term maintenance low. Although it hasn't expanded into longer networks across China as originally planned, the existing system continues to operate effectively with very little downtime. It's more of a showcase piece than a common mode of travel, but one that proves what's possible when transport engineering is given full freedom. It's not science fiction, it's been running for 2 decades and still outpaces almost everything else. Number 5. Moog Shorefly. Electric flight is still developing, but the Moog Shorefly is a major step forward, a personal hybrid helicopter designed for practical, short-range travel. It features 4 arms with 2 counter-rotating propellers on each, powered by a gas generator and battery backup. It can lift 400 pounds, travel around 70 miles, and includes a ballistic parachute for safety. Unlike traditional helicopters with complex gearboxes and linkage systems, the Shorefly uses electric motors for simpler control and better reliability. While not fully electric, the hybrid model makes sense. It improves stability and reduces risk. The Shorefly isn't meant to replace commercial helicopters, but to create a new category of personal flight. It's small, compact, and designed for quick point-to-point hops. The goal: a user-friendly flying vehicle that could bypass traffic or respond to emergencies. Though it's not yet common in cities, the Shorefly proves we're edging closer to making personal air travel a reality, and it doesn't look like science fiction anymore. Number 4. K2 Black Panther Tank. South Korea's K2 Black Panther wasn't made for show. It's one of the most advanced main battle tanks ever developed. Designed for 21st century warfare, it's loaded with tech built to match a modern, connected battlefield. Its digital systems handle everything from targeting to terrain response, adapting in real time. The tank comes equipped with an automatic loading system, reactive armor, and a 120mm smoothbore cannon that can hit targets while moving at full speed. It also features active suspension, allowing the tank to kneel, rise, or tilt for better aim or cover. Though it's not massive compared to others, its design makes it more agile, and the internal systems give it a significant edge in combat. The K2 entered service in 2014, replacing older units in the South Korean Army. Considering the constant military pressure from the north, it's no surprise they've invested in such a machine. In today's military world, firepower isn't enough. Adaptability is everything, and the K2 delivers both without any kind of fuss. Number 3. The Vision AVTR. Mercedes-Benz revealed the Vision AVTR in early 2020, and it didn't just turn heads. It spun the entire idea of driving into something almost organic. Influenced by James Cameron's Avatar, the AVTR was designed to create a two-way connection between car and driver. It's powered by a 110 kWh battery with a total output of 469 horsepower, offering a range of about 435 miles. But the focus wasn't just performance, it was interaction. Instead of a steering wheel, the driver uses a central control unit that responds to touch and even heartbeat. Every detail of the interior, from lighting to motion, is built to feel alive. The outside design follows that same theme, curved body panels and flowing movement rather than sharp lines. While still just a concept, it explores what driving might look like in a world where cars sense, respond, and adapt to humans. Not something for the showroom floor yet, but it clearly shows how far brands are willing to go beyond the wheel. Number 2. Sherp ATV. Nothing about this blends in. Its oversized tires, boxy frame, and near-comic appearance all serve one purpose: domination over terrain. Built in Ukraine, this amphibious all-terrain vehicle is known for its unmatched ability to crawl over nearly anything: mud, boulders, ice, even deep snow. The wheels are 63 inches tall and double as flotation devices, letting the Sherp drift across swamps and lakes like it's built for it. It climbs obstacles up to 27 inches tall, and its self-inflating tires adjust pressure on the fly, keeping traction wherever it's needed. The engine isn't about top speed, it maxes out around 25 mph. But that's never been the point. The goal is go-anywhere capability, and on that front it delivers. Whether it's being used for exploration, rescue, or industrial work in extreme zones, it's become a favorite for people operating in places where roads don't exist. The design might look a little wild, but every inch of it is there for survival, not style. Number 1. Yamaha Moid. The Moid doesn't follow traditional bike logic. It pushes into territory that feels more like machine intuition than mechanics. Built by Yamaha, this concept motorcycle is loaded with features that make it react and respond to its rider as if it had a mind of its own. It uses facial and gesture recognition to identify its owner, and Yamaha's own active mass center control helps the bike balance itself. One of its standout elements is a haptic feedback system around the rider's hips, created to enable a kind of non-verbal connection between rider and machine. The development team designed the Moid to move and feel like a living creature. They even compared its early sketches to animals like horses, trying to replicate that sense of natural motion. The bike isn't about flashy performance specs, it's about creating a completely new riding experience. With tech evolving fast, machines like this could redefine what it means to ride. It's experimental, yes, but undeniably intentional. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more awesome content like this. Thanks for hanging with us, and we'll see you soon in the next one. Until next time, check out our previous videos, and stay good.